Hello and welcome to this month's Managing Talent newsletter. My name is Alan Lambert, and this month we'll be looking at CME, your alternative CV, which is your personal user manual. So here's mine, just to give you some information. As I say in the article, the CME is a bit like a CV, so we'll start with your name and a little headline from you and a few keywords from your CV. I've got my MBTI type and a few words. I've also got my links to my socials. And then the next important section is influences. The influences are things which have driven you to be where you are today. It's a bit like connecting the dots looking backwards. So it could be your education, it could be employment, it could be associations you've been part of, or things which have had a key influence in your life. Then comes the why. The why is into two parts. The first part is on your values, so the things that you value in life. Those things for me are results, people, and innovation. And then on the other side of the values, you're going to think about the things which drive you. So your motivations, which gets you out of bed in the morning, gives you energy, and gets you working in the best possible way. For me, it's social affiliation, it's recognition, it's leading, it's fun, and it's also progress. After the why comes the what. So on the what, here we're going to look at two things as well. But first of all, what makes you happy? So in a normal day working environment, what are the things which are going to make you feel content, be satisfied with the way that you work, feel overall happy in the way you interact with people and you get your job done? So for me, we have team working, we have success, we have novelty, we have meaning, and we have trust. And then on the flip side of that, we have what frustrates you. So things which perhaps cause you to not be quite so happy in work, perhaps even get you a little bit cross, get you angry, detract from your best performance, and cause you perhaps to lose some focus or to feel less motivated on a day-to-day basis. So things that pop up for me are inefficiency, delays, disorder, formality, and justice. Of course, these things will be very personal to you, so take some time to think about what frustrates you. After that, we go into the how. In the how, we look at our work style. I'm not going to dwell too much on work style, but focus perhaps on some of the ways that you interact on an everyday basis. Think about the way that you're working, think about the way that your work gets done, who with and how, and think about how you operate and behave in the workplace on an everyday basis. And then perhaps on the flip side again of the how, think about displaying your development goals, so the things that you know that you're working on. So first of all, let people know that you're aware of them, the things that you're trying to improve upon, that you're focusing on in terms of your own development, but concentrate on putting them in a positive light. So think about displaying them, but making it clear that you're working on them and that they're therefore not going to be an issue for you. Finally, then we look at the when. When it comes to the when, it's tips for working together. And so here we're going to go into the perhaps less about you as an individual, but you working with someone else. So things which could be useful for them to know about with working with you, and things which perhaps they wouldn't find out about immediately, but it would be useful for them to know to make it more efficient to work together. And then finally, at the bottom of mine, I have also the sources, which I refer back to the different psychometric assessments that I've used to compile my CME, and that's my CME from Alan Lambert, and that's part of the Managing Talent newsletter on LinkedIn. Thanks very much.